Okay, so our first payment method we're going to pay with is with credit card, and it shows your amount all there. So you say, do you want to pay with your credit card? $9, yes. And you say, yes, I'm going to put that on the card. And then it asks you to put your credit card in. So from the customer's perspective, it's like this. And I say chip side down facing them, facing the customer. When you hear that doo-doo-doo, you know that that transaction has gone through. And then it's going to beep at you until you take your card back. Okay? Let's see. Sorry. The next payment option is cash. So I'm just going to do a miscellaneous entry and a $6 entry add. So there's our total. I'm going to say check out. And I'll pretend that this is a student. Again, it's a student, so I'm not going to ask them to round up. And this would have been a $7 total, but of course with tax it's $7.55. So if a student only had $7 and doesn't understand the concept of tax or wouldn't be able to afford it otherwise, this change in this change cup will have these quarters available. That is for students. That's our kid tax money. So feel free to use that. We would much rather have the kids get books or even erasers and cute things than to have to go without. So we would then hit cash, and it has you enter in the amount. So if the kid had given you $9, you could type in 9, and the double zero is available as an option, and click pay, and then it would tell you how much change to provide. Okay. If it was a check purchase, so I'm going to say it's a $5 item, and we're going to check out, and we'll say it's a parent, confirm checkout. Yes, I'll ask them to round up, or I will ask them. Obviously, we don't assume. We would say pay by check, and it's going to be it's $5 plus tax, and then with the rounded up, it's $6 even. Sorry, that had me thrown for a second. I'm going to hit pay, and then with checks, it does ask you the check number, so 3, whatever it is, and continue. Okay. And our next payment option, if somebody asks if they can pay with a digital format, like Apple Pay, we do not have. Cash App, we do not have, but we do have PayPal and Venmo, and we are just at Castle Rock PTO. So if you tally up their total, it's $469, whatever it is, and they say they're going to go ahead and pay with their digital format. You go ahead and watch and wait for them to do that, and then when you do checkout, we'll say that the parent, let's say they decided not to round up, and then we would go ahead and pay with a gift certificate. We're going to call that a gift certificate purchase and pay. It asks for a number. We don't have any numbers that we use, so that doesn't matter. Okay. And then what happens is our treasurer at the end of the day will go through all of these gift certificate purchases and pay a gift certificate in that amount with our debit card, with PTO's debit card. Okay, let's see. And then the most interesting and fun thing that we could pay with is an e-wallet. So first thing is, e-wallets are a way that parents can put money on the Scholastic account and the students can pay with it. When you're in this screen and you're saying that the kid wants to buy a bookmark for 75 cents and a book for $6.99, and you're in this screen here, before you even go to checkout, you can check e-wallet balance. It's my favorite button. And this allows you to look up the students. All students, you can look them up by grade. You could look them up and search by teacher, or just by their name, okay? So there's, it's great. It's a great way for students to pay, and you would just be able to click that student and find out their balance. So then when you go to check out, you would check out, say it's a student. Again, students, no rounding up, and then you would just pay with e-wallet. Yes, you're going to pay that full amount. You'd click pay, find e-wallet, and then it takes you back to that screen to be able to find that student's e-wallet. And you would just click use. like select their name and click use. Obviously, I'm not going to do that right now. Okay. We're in this space right here, and I want to cancel this transaction. You just hit cancel. Yes, I want to cancel the sale. No problem. Okay. Let's see. Try to check my script here. And the last way that a student could pay would be with one of the gift certificates, these guys that PTO donates. And for the primary school or the intermediate school, they're $10 amounts. For middle school, these bluer ones are $15, okay? In our payment options, there used to be a Scholastic dollars payment amount, and that's money that the PTO earns through these book fairs. That's what we would have used. We can't find that button right now. So for now, just flip these gift certificates over, and if they're buying a $7.99 book, right, $7.99. If they're then using the rest of their $10 to buy a $1.99 pen, then you write $1.99 on here, and then you can, mark that that book is paid by putting this sticker inside the book. And then when you have that amount written on the back for those individual items, we'll stick them in here. When they're in the front, we'll go through and pay with whatever the system is Scholastic tells us to use after this when they figure their stuff out. Yay! Okay, so the last thing is I just did these payments. Here's my receipts on the floor. I did these payments and I don't actually want to do these purchases, right? So when you have the receipt, it's really easy. You just go on your sales screen up to completed. And these are all the transactions that have been completed on this till. And I scan the barcode and then I select it and I click refund. And then do I want to refund the entire sale or select items? In this case, I want to refund the entire sale. And I always am going to default to returning with its original payment method. If it's, I don't know. We only allow kids to return or parents to return things that we can sell again, right? So if they don't have a receipt, then you could just return. You could ask them to just exchange for the exact same amount for those items. So if it was a $6.99 book, then they could get another $6.99 book or item. We don't care about if it's a mix and match item or book, but I would say the same dollar amount total. Let's see. So we're going to finish returning these guys. Yeah, I'm going to select that thing I want to return. And again, if you wanted to just return select items, you could go in here and choose that you're going to only refund that individual item, and it lets you do that. But I'm going to go back and I'm going to refund the entire sale. And you could print a refund receipt. And here's my last guy. And refund, entire sale, refund. There we go.